This message comes to you from your guardian angels who wish to share a tender truth about the connection you have with someone in your life. They want you to know this. You make this person feel safe, and they wonder if you ever feel the same level of peace and safety in their presence. The angels say, they may not always put it into words, but when they're near you, they feel a kind of stillness they rarely experience elsewhere. It's in the way their shoulders relax, the way their mind quiets, the way they no longer feel the need to guard themselves against the world. Have you ever noticed how their voice softens when they speak to you? How their laughter comes easier, freer? That's because to them you are a space where they don't have to pretend, where they can let go of everything weighing them down and simply exist. Perhaps you've noticed it already, but you have the kind of presence that can calm the chaos in someone else's heart. Indeed, this person has felt the weight of their worries lighten when they're with you, as if your energy alone is enough to shield them from the world's harsh edges. To them, you are a sanctuary, a place where they feel free to exhale. Think about the times you've been together, the way they linger just a little longer in your presence, as if reluctant to step back into the chaos of their own world, or how they steal quiet glances at you, not out of curiosity, but as if they're trying to understand how someone like you exists, someone who brings them peace without asking for anything in return. Whether they've told you outright or not, they treasure these moments more than you know, and yet they still wonder. Do you feel that same sense of ease when you're with them? And yet, as much as they cherish the peace you bring, they can't help but wonder if they provide the same comfort to you. I repeat, you make them feel safe, and they wonder if you ever feel the same level of peace and safety in their presence. Do you ever catch them watching you when they think you're not looking? It's not out of curiosity, it's quiet admiration. They're studying you, hoping to understand what brings you joy, what makes you feel truly at ease, so they can be part of that peace. The bond you share with this person is built on something real and profound. To them, your safety and well-being mean more than they can express. They would do anything to protect that sense of security for you, to shield you the way you shield them. If they knew there was something weighing on your heart, they would want to be the one to carry it with you. But sometimes they hesitate, not because they don't care, but because they see your strength. They see how effortlessly you uplift others, and they wonder if you even need the same from them. Do you? Have you ever allowed yourself to lean on them the way they long to lean on you? They want nothing more than to create the same sense of refuge for you that you give them so naturally. Every time they see you, they question whether they've done enough to ease your burdens, or whether their presence offers you even a fraction of the calm you give them. It's not insecurity that drives this thought, it's love. A love that makes them want to be better, to show up for you the way you so effortlessly show up for others. They wonder if they should say something more, do something differently, or make their feelings clearer. But above all, they just want you to know that if ever you needed them, they would be there. Have you ever allowed yourself to receive that? To truly let someone else hold space for you, the way you so naturally do for others? It's a silent hope they carry, that the peace they feel around you is somehow reflected back. They don't need grand gestures or spoken confirmations. They just want to know that, in some way, they make your world a little lighter. Maybe it's in the way they remember the little things you say, or how they instinctively try to bring ease into your day. Have you ever caught them mirroring your kindness, offering gentle words to others, extending patience in moments where frustration could take over? That's your influence at work. You inspire them more than you realize, and all they hope is that, in return, they bring you even a sliver of the comfort you bring them. But this feeling is not born out of insecurity or self-doubt, but from the love and admiration they hold for you. They have seen your strength and your kindness, and it amazes them how effortlessly you extend it to others. You may not even realize the full impact you have. To you, kindness might feel like second nature, something you don't have to think about. But to them, it's a rare and beautiful thing, one that they never take for granted. They've watched you turn someone's bad day around with just a few words. They've seen the way you notice the details others overlook, the way you give without expectation. And in those moments they wonder, has anyone ever done the same for you? Have you ever been on the receiving end of the same grace and care you so freely give? And yet, they still wonder in those moments when life feels heavy for you, do they play a role in lightening your load? They may not always know the right words to say, but they hope their presence is enough. That just by being there, they help in ways they can't fully articulate. Have you ever let yourself lean into that comfort, to accept the care they so desperately want to give? Because if there's one thing they wish you knew, it's this: you don't always have to be the strong one. You deserve to rest in someone else's kindness too. Do they offer you the sense of stability you so generously provide? In fact, if you take a step back and observe their actions, you may notice subtle gestures, small but meaningful ways they try to contribute to your happiness. They may not always express it perfectly, but every effort they make is an attempt to ensure that you feel as cherished and secure as they do when they're with you. Your guardian angels want you to take one thing to heart: the love and safety you have shared with others has not gone unnoticed. The peace you give to this person is a reflection of the goodness in your soul, and even if you haven't spoken about it directly, they are quietly working to return that gift to you in their own way. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, let them see the depth of the love and peace they bring into the lives of others. Remind them that they too deserve the same refuge, the same gentle care they so freely give. Open their heart to receive the quiet devotion that surrounds them, allowing them to rest in the kindness they inspire. Amen. Take a moment to let these words settle within you. You are more appreciated than you realize, and the love you offer has already begun to inspire the same in return. Type 101 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it